Will Barrett touches first, 2:04.9, and Zachary Dumas is in second under 2:05.1, and Chris Alexander, 2:07.6. Heat 2 of 4. Lane 0, Richie Stokes. Lane 1, Samuel Bélanger from Laval. Lane 2, Ambroise Petit from Laval. Lane 3, Noah Wasliu from Regina. Lane 4, Josh Zakala from Vic. Lane 5, Brian Palaschuk from Regina. Lane 6, Jeremy Gagné from Laval. Lane 7, Colm Somers from McGill. Lane 8, Ryan Jensen from Regina. Lane 9, Anders Klein from the Dinos.
And swim fans, make sure you don't move a muscle following these men's 200 meter IMs completion. We'll be having a swim off taking place right after.
And after the men's 200 IM, there will be a swim-off. I have yet to hear what the swim-off will be, but don't turn off your screens. And Brian Palaschuk taking control on the breaststroke leg. Does he have enough room to complete the win on the freestyle leg? We shall see. Last year's medalists for the women's 200 IM. The winner was Erica Seltenreich-Harson. Second place was Kelsey Wog. Third place was Emily Overholt. So we see Kelsey Wog. She came in first. Brian Palaschuk touches first, 157.4. Josh Zakala, 159.9. All right, and those two will definitely, almost certainly have earned their spot into the final. Sneaky finish for Arietarian. A final, James Cormier looking stoic. Behind him, that's Brendan Van Herk, pardon me. Lane 6, Montana Champagne in the white cap. In the blue hoodie for you, Vic, that's Josh Zakala. In the green cap and headphones, that's Brian Palaschuk. He's going to be in lane 4. He's your top contender, taking off his shirt. Lane 3, Vincent Laperle in the white cap on the left side of your screen, Montreal. Lane 2, Rob Hill from University of Calgary. He's in the half black, half red shorts on the left side of your screen. And the farthest left is Lucas Warmald, Waterloo. Lane 1. Again, the youth sport record in this event is a 2:03.93. Based on preliminary performances, some of these athletes have the speed to convert short course to long course and challenge that record. With an aggressive start, that's Montana Champagne, who's out 25.6. There he is, out first. Green cap, Brian Palaschuk from Regina. above him, making sure that's happening. Lane 7, Brendan Van Herk, also green cap, Regina. And it's going to be Regina's Palaschuk touching first. Champagne from Ottawa is going to be in second. Third at the 100-meter mark was Zakala, in the middle of those two. Montana Champagne is holding off Brian Palaschuk's charge on the breaststroke. Palaschuk still in, Champagne still in the lead. Palaschuk right behind him, and it's a duel between those two for first place. And Calgary's Rob Hill has made sure to make sure he's in contention for bronze medal. This is a close race. It's a close race for second and a close race for third. Champagne still has the edge. Palaschuk might get the touch. It is Montana Champagne with a 2:02.09. That is a U Sport record. Brian Palaschuk also under the U Sport record, but in second with a 2:02.2. There's Montana Champagne. In the third place, Josh Zakala from Calgary with a breaststroke freestyle combo that earned him a third place finish. 2:04.3. Montana Champagne, your 200 IM U Sports champion.
Men's 200-meter individual medley, please welcome Brian Johns, former UBC Thunderbird, 34-time U Sports medalist, 3-time Olympian, and former 400 IM world record holder to present the medals.
Les gagnants du IM de 200 mètres hommes.
Receiving the bronze medal from the University of Victoria, give it up for Josh Zakala. Receiving the silver medal from the University of Regina, Ryan Palaschuk. And ladies and gentlemen, receiving the gold medal from the University of Ottawa GGs and setting a new U Sport Championship record time, 2:02.09. Give it up for Montana Champagne. Big congratulations to all of our medalists for the men's 200-meter individual medley, and a big thank you to Brian Johns. Our next event is a pool. Next up, heat number 3, event number 3. And they're off here, heat number 3, lane 0 from Dalhousie, Durant Berger. Lane number 1 from McMaster, Mitch Newsler. Lane 2 from Mount Allison Mounties, Noah Mascal Gomes. Lane 3 from the University of Regina, Brian Palaschuk. Lane 4 from the University of Ottawa, Davide Casperin.
Couloir 5, Vincent Laperre, l'Université de Montréal.
Lane 6 from your UBC Thunderbirds, Justin Connick. Lane 7 from Calgary, Paul Atkovich. Lane number 8 from Western, Sebastian Collins. And lane number 9 from the University of Calgary, Christopher Bobrovsky. Current U Sport record, 3-meter swim freestyle, set 2009 by Toronto's Colin Russell, 143.31. Canadian record, set 2009 by Brent Heenan, 140.80, and the world record by Paul Wiedemann in 2009, 139.37. thus far through the race, it is lead number 3, Brian Palaschuk, leading the racers. Only separated by 0.6 there with Catherine. Will it be Palaschuk? Will it be Catherine as they make their way to that final 25-meter turn? Once again, the time to beat these races 1:43.31. 1:43.31, the current U-Sport record as they make their way to the wall. Palaschuk and Catherine in a tight race as they come to the finish. It looks like it's going to be Catherine overcoming there in the final few meters. All up close by Palaschuk and Lopero. Heat 3, number 3. And here you have it, Heat 3 of 3, the final heat for your men's 400-meter IM of this morning's prelims now racing.
2-0 à Glen Hasler, Miguel.
Lane 1, University of Victoria, Ethan Phillips. 2 from Dalhousie, Alec Carlson. Lane 3 from University of Regina, Brian Palaschuk. Lane 4 from University of Victoria, Josh Zakala.
5, Jérémy Tremblay, l'Université de Montréal.
Lane 6 from UBC Thunderbirds, Brody Young. Lane 7 from University of Regina, Noah Westblue. Lane 8 from Calgary, Richie Stokes. And lane 9 from University of Victoria, Zachary Dumas. Ladies and gents, Veribird Medical Supply is proud to be the official sports medicine and medical supply partner of U Sports. Check out veribird.com for all your medical supply product needs to keep you in the game.
Veribird Medical Supply est fier d'être le fournisseur officiel de U-Sport des matériaux médicaux et la médecine U-Sport. Rendez-vous sur veribird.com et retrouvez tous les matériaux médicaux nécessaires pour tenir jusqu'au bout.
It's Palaschuk leading thus far, followed by Zakala and Phillips. finish time 4:14.35. We're down to Brian Palaschuk, followed by Roman Young and Josh Sakala. And that'll do it for your men's 400-meter IM. Next up is going to be the women's 50-meter butterfly.
And there we had Teddy Kalp looking satisfied with his B final win. And here we are in lane 8. Pierre-Adrien Simard from Laval. Lane 7, Alexander Pratt from UBC Thunderbirds. Lane 6, Vincent Leperle from Montreal. There you have Alex Pratt. And there's Vincent Leperle, Montreal. Beside him, that's Regina's Brian Palaschuk. Here we have Ottawa's David Casarin. He's your #1 seed tonight. In lane 3, last year's champion, Marcus Thormeyer. Winner last night of the 100 backstroke and the 4x100 medley relay. Here we have Peter Brothers from Calgary. He's in lane 2. In lane 1, Laval's Samuel Bélanger. Now David Casarin, who's ranked #1 going into tonight's swim. He was last year's bronze medalist behind Olympian Yuri Kissel and last year's champion Marcus Thormeyer. Marcus Thormeyer this year going in 3rd, but keep an eye open for him. He has been known to put down some very, very impressive 200 freestyles. Marcus Thormeyer, half a body length ahead of everybody on the 25-meter mark. Brian Palaschuk making sure he's pushing the pace as well. Green cap on the left side of the yellow lane line. Marcus Thormeyer keeping an eye on his opponents and making sure that he has the lead coming into the 100-meter mark. His split is going to be probably around 52, 53 seconds. It's a 53.0, and that is on pace, absolutely on pace to be below the U Sport record of 150.2. And considering the apparent speed of this third 50, he has his eye on that record for sure. He has now dominated the speed. There's very little chance you can see David Cameron trying to keep up his pace. He's also really pushing this third 50. And it is those two swimmers who have really taken advantage of that third quarter strategy. But Marcus Thormeyer dominating the pace, looking absolutely powerful out there. And we got a tight race for third. UBC swimmer. That is Alex Pratt making sure that he is in a position to fight for bronze medal. Thormeyer is going to hit the wall in first with a 148.02, followed by David Casarin 149.0. And in third place, we have Alex Pratt, also from UBC, with a 151.4. That is a U Sport record for Marcus Thormeyer right there by 2 whole seconds, 148.0. Shaking hands with the silver medalist tonight, David Casarin. Last year, Casarin was in 3rd place. And the bronze medal, and this year it's a silver medal for David Casarin, but a gold medal for Marcus Thormeyer. The UBC Dolphins men, again, they're currently in 2nd place in the points race to the University of Calgary Dino men. Marcus Thormeyer doing his part to pull his team ahead in the points race. Two records in the first 2 events have fallen Emily Overholt with a 157 in the 200 freestyle, and Marcus Thormeyer with a 148 in the 200 freestyle. UBC taking a Here we are, championship final, men's 400 meter IM. In lane 8, from University of Regina, Etienne Paquin-Foissy. In lane 7, from UVic, Josh Zakala. In lane 6, Josh Zakala getting himself ready. In lane 6 from University of Laval, Ambroise Petit. Lane 5, Montana Champagne from the University of Ottawa. He was the 2017 champion in this event, winning bronze last year. Lane 4, Brian Palaschuk from the University of Regina. Lane 3, Brendan Van Herk from Regina. Lane 2, Brody Young from UBC Thunderbirds. Lane 1, Jeremy Tremblay from Université de Montréal. Josh Zakala in lane 7 was last year's silver medalist. Montana Champagne, as I mentioned, was last year's bronze medalist. He's in lane 5.
Lane number 5, Montana Champagne won the 200-meter individual medley last night in a
They are driving a hard pace on the butterfly leg. They will be out 26, 27 seconds to the first 50. 27, 28 seconds. Again, the youth sport record is a 4:22 by Tristan Cote. It's unlikely that a Canadian record will be set. Brian Johns secure for today in his 4:11.41. But we'll see if the time of 4:22 can topple Montana Champagne first to the butterfly, and to the butterfly leg. Etienne Paquin-Foissy is in second from lane 8. Green cap at the bottom of your screen. Montana Champagne looked very strong in the middle of the pool.
As we mentioned, the Canadian record is by UBC alumni Brian Johns. And Johns set the Canadian record at the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games at a time of 4:11.41. And Johns, a youth sport champion, set the world's record in the short course quarter.
Montana Champagne looking very strong on the backstroke. He's got a very, very tight heat behind him. He's got one body length lead, and we are going to have to see who is going to be the most driven breaststroker to give themselves an advantage for the second half of this race. Montana Champagne first with a 2:08.1. Second place is Ambroise Petit, and third place at the moment belongs to Brendan Van Herk. Shoulder to shoulder swimming for second place at the moment. Montana Champagne retaining his body length lead. Starting to see a more V formation by the end of this first 50. The breaststrokers are starting to split apart a little bit. Laval's Petit and Regina's Palaschuk making their presence known. Brody Young from the Thunderbirds is not letting go at the top of your screen either in the yellow cap. Montana Champagne commanding the lead at the moment. He is the one that is controlling the pace. Everyone is forced to try to catch up with him, looking forward. And he's going to hit with some great momentum, getting underneath the wave of the other breaststrokers. And they are going to be swimming in his wash for the moment. Petit's in second. Third place is Brody Young. Palaschuk's now in fourth. Brody Young with an excellent breaststroke split. We'll see if he can convert that swim onto the podium.
Making their first U Sport Championship appearance here.
Montana Champagne is going to win. And if he's got an incredible split, he still has maybe enough time to break the U Sport record of 422. And that will be tough. Palaschuk is over Young at the moment, and it's a duel for third at the moment. They're coming into the wall hot. Second place looks like it's going to belong. Oh my gosh. Montana Champagne with a 4:24.2, and Blaise Petit with a 4:25.7 for silver, and Brian Palaschuk out touches Brody Young. Palaschuk with bronze and a 4:26.0. And there's your champion, Montana Champagne. 2017 champion, 2018 bronze medalist, and now he's back on top. And Blaise Petit in silver. Palaschuk from Regina in third.
Men's 400-meter individual medley. Receiving the bronze medal from the University of Regina, Brian Palaschuk.
Brian Palaschuk, bronze medal. And behind him, if I can still recognize him with the beard, that is Yuri Kissel. Is that him? Might be.
And receiving the gold medal from the University of Ottawa, winning the event at a time of
And Blaise Petit was silver. And in gold, Montana Champagne from Ottawa.
Congratulations to all of our medalists, and thank you, Tara Haddo, for presenting. And now turning our attention back to the number 1 up to Madam Referee.
And now, heat 1 of the men's 800-meter freestyle relay. In lane 3, we have Antifauf swimming for University of Alberta. Lane 4, swimming for University of Regina, we've got Brian Palaschuk.
And the teams in the water.
Swimming in lane 5 for the Dow Tigers is Tyler Heron.
Lane number 4, University of
And
Regina.
swimming for the Mustangs
Lane number 5,
is
the
Paul
Dalhousie
Ans.
Tigers. And lane number 6, University of Western Mustang.
The U Sport record in this event is a 2:29.15. Will be a tough one to topple. 2:29.15. That's Keegan Zanata, Stefan Milosevich, Yuri Kissel, and Coleman Allen. The Canadian record is 10 seconds faster. It's a 7:19.46 set in 2006 by the UBC Dolphins, with a stacked group including Brian Johns, Mike Mintenko, Brent Hayden, and Mike Johnston. The world record was set by the United States of America in 2009. 6:58.55. Outrageously fast. Alexa Gold, Ainsley McMurray, Rebecca Smith, and Kylie Moss set a Canadian record in the 4x200 meter freestyle relay just minutes ago. In a time of 7:29. Pardon me, that is false information. It's 8:07.
And it's Palaschuk in lane number 4, leading the way through the first 200 meters, a time of 1:53.
Regina's in the lead with Brian Palaschuk. Westerns in second. And the Golden Bears from Edmonton are in third at the moment. Chris Baker takes over for U of A. Paquin Foissy for Regina. Durain Berger for Dalhousie. And Matthew Clausen for Western. Looks like positioning is smoothed out for second place, but Regina's holding on to its first place position. Now Heat 1 is outside of the top 8 seeded times. So swimmers, even if they are 20 meters ahead like Regina currently is, they're not just racing the other swimmers in the pool, they're swimming the teams in the next heat. And Regina at halfway mark is showing that they want to be part of the competition.
Regina currently sitting 5th in the men's team championship banner race, leading the way in heat number 1 of 2 in the men's 4x200 meter freestyle relay.
Tarek Muhammad takes over for Regina. Connor Skuse takes over for Alberta. Dalhousie's Christian Payne is in lane 5. And for Western, it's Brent Waddell. Nearly 20-meter lead for University of Regina. And holding strong, Connor Skuse, the Edmonton Golden Bears, stretching out into second place out of Dalhousie and Western. Tarek Muhammad has stretched out his lead. He's extended it with 200 meters left to go.
And our first heat of the men's 800 meter freestyle relay. And Cougars out in front in lane number 4 as Brendan Banner dives in as the anchor lane. 5:47.23 for Regina.
Edmonton touches second with 200 meters to go. And a tight race for third between Dalhousie and Western. They touch fourth and third, respectively. Tariq Lashley for Alberta. They're in second. Brendan Van Herk for Regina. They are in first place. Brendan Van Herk, Regina.
Turns at the 700-meter mark.
They will win. And if you're cheering for University of Regina, keep tabs on their time. See if they can move themselves into a position to challenge the teams of the next heat. UBC Thunderbirds will be contenders. UFC Dinos will be contenders. Laval, Toronto, all strong teams to watch out for.
And once again, the results of Heat 1 and 2 will be combined to determine these overall and final placings.
Coming in
and winning the
to win
first
Heat 1.
2 heats will be the University of Regina Cougars.
It's going to be University of Regina Cougars with a 7:43.83.
And there they go, heat number 2 of 5 with the men's 100-meter freestyle. Lane 0 from McGill, William Vincent. Lane 1 from University de Sherbrooke, Simon Gaudreau. Lane 2 from Calgary, Connor Medezing. 3 from University de Montreal, Antoine Louillot. Lane 4 from University of Regina, Ryan Palaschuk. Lane 5 here, UBC Thunderbirds, Ryan Terrian. Lane 6 from McGill, Kate Wist. Lane number 7 from Waterloo, Alex Molko. 8 from Lethbridge, Tom Utah. And lane 9 from Alberta, Skylar Kerr. Fans making their way to the wall. Currently in the back, that is lane number 4, touching on officially as 50.04 for Palaschuk, all Ontario and West.
And then people who will feel like they've been cheated out of the day.
One of 2.
Lane 3, we have the Dalhousie Tigers, Tyler Heron. Lane 4, U of L, Rain Arden. Lane 5, Buzz Malander, UVic. Lane 6, Brian Palaschuk, University of Regina.
Lane number 3, Dalhousie. Lane number 4, Lethbridge. Lane number 5, University of Victoria. And in lane number 6, the University of Regina.
Strong start for Regina. Palaschuk pulling ahead here.
A points update on our men's team scores as we head into the last event of the night and the last event of the weekend. Currently in 5th.
51-23, University of Regina.
University of Regina, 454
51-96, University of Victoria.
In 4th,
Close race here between the top 3 there. Lanes 4, 5, and 6. Lethbridge, Victoria, Regina fighting it out here. Second leg of the relay.
Leading the way with 1,045 points, UBC Thunderbirds.
Berger for Dalhousie, Guin for Lethbridge, Zakala for UVic, Paquin Foisois for Regina.
In 5th with 312, University of Victoria.
Touching first, UVic, 144.05. second. 144.24, very close. Lethbridge behind. And 145.04 for Regina. Third leg here. Lane 5, UVic taking a slight lead. But Lethbridge is not letting go. Neck and neck here. 208.48 for UVic, 208.98 for Lethbridge. Half a tenth of a second. Just announced UBC women winning the meet. And we have Lethbridge pulling up here. Stromberg fighting against Daniel Greer of UVic. 236.18 Stromberg. 236.62 Daniel Greer. Van Herk 239.16 and Payne from Dalhousie 240.2.
First of two heats in the men's 400-meter freestyle relay.
Some serious speed here with these men. Last leg in the water. Dalhousie, Morgan Payne. Lethbridge, Chris Alexander. UVic, Bailey Esperson. And Regina, Noah Wasilou.
U Sport record 3:23.9. University of Toronto Canadian record 3:19.6 set in 2008 by the UBC Dolphins. It's Brent Hayden, Brian Johns, Scott Dickens, and Rory Biskupski. I remember those boys.
And coming into the last few meters here, it is Chris Alexander versus Bailey Esperson. Lethbridge versus UVic. Let's see who will touch first.
Oh,
Lane number 5, UVic, Esperson, 3:29.68. Write that time down. 3:29.68. Second place, 3:29.91. Third place, 3:32. Regina, 0.47.
Anthony Ilyuchichev from Manitoba.
You know, having short course in the morning, long course in finals, you can see some outside smashes.
You can see a lot of outside smashes, different swimmers with different styles. Some swimmers are good in the turns, some people can build momentum throughout the 50. It really mixes up the action from morning to night. As you can tell, I can speak a little bit better than yesterday, but I brought on Mitko Ivanov, whose voice is fresh and clear and ready to go.
That's right. We're ready.
B final of the men's 100-meter freestyle. Lane 1 for Toronto, Bjorn Ola Schrader. Lane 2, Noah Maskell Gomez. Lane 3, Samuel Bélanger from Laval. Lane 4, Brian Palaschuk from Regina. Lane 5, Matthew Schutten from the Voyageur. Lane 6, Antoine Bernard Lalonde from Montreal. Lane 7, Araya Tarian from the UBC Thunderbirds. And lane 8 from the Horns, Owen Gein. And it is Owen Gein who was there at current in lane 8. They are crushing it out of lane 8. 24.6. That's a fast first 50 split.
0.05 of a second behind Bernard Lalonde.
And 2 lanes up, that is Antoine Bernard Lalonde, who is coming off the wall the fastest. And he looks like he has the most apparent momentum coming into the wall. That's Regina's Palaschuk, who's making a show of it as well. It's going to be between those two.
And on the finish, it is
Bernard
Lalonde,
Lalonde.
51.37, followed by Palaschuk, 51.62, and Bélanger, 52.33. Tie, actually.
Tie between Tarian and Bélanger. Crazy. U Sport record, Yuri Kissel, the fastest freestyler in Canada, who's not swimming U Sports this year. He's focusing on World Championship.